So what did we learn from Texas's 35-6 victory over BYU in Week 9? Per usual, there are some positives and negatives that we can take away from this game. We'll start with the positives. Positive number one, this was a brilliantly called and executed defensive game plan by Pete Kwiatkowski. Texas fans have been on Coach K's case for a little while now this season, but you have to give him and the defense a lot of respect. They did a bang-up job on Saturday in Austin. First things first, they only allowed 6 points from the opposing team. And whenever you can do that, you're in very good shape as a defense. Point number two, they had 3 takeaways against BYU. 2 interceptions and a fumble. Whenever you're forcing 3 turnovers in a game, that is a wonderful thing. Point number 3, Texas got a lot of pressure on BYU's quarterback. That pressure was consistent, it was constant, and it was disruptive. And that's what's been missing from the Texas defense for the past few weeks. They looked very, very good against BYU on Saturday. Positive number 2, the special teams for Texas really shined against the Cougars. Of course, you had Xavier Worthy hitting that matrix juke move and then returning a punt for a touchdown. Also, got to give a shout out to Ryan Sanborn, the punter for Texas, kind of a quiet hero all season long. Texas with a great get picking him up. Positive number 3, a very nice job by the offense overall. You had Malik Murphy making his first start, and after some jitters early in the game, the interception, the fumble, he really settled down and gave the Texas fans just a little bit of a preview of what he can do. So a lot of people who were really not sure about Malik Murphy going into this game got some reassurances because he's got a tremendous amount of talent. And that speaks to the depth of the Texas football team. I mean, just a few years ago, if a backup quarterback went in, you were wondering, are we going to complete another pass? It's certainly not the case. Malik Murphy, tremendously talented. I'm looking forward to see him develop. Also on offense, the running game was very wonderful as always. Now, where are the areas that Texas can improve upon? I think first and foremost, everyone knows, Captain Obvious here, but it's those goal line situations. Texas, again, in this game, struggled to convert down near the goal line. 2 different times they went to 4th and goal and cannot get the ball in the end zone. And I think some of it at this point may be a mental issue. I did not see as much discombobulation around the goal line as we've seen in previous weeks, because the very same plays that Texas runs to get yardage in short yardage situations other places on the field, it seems like they're not as effective near the goal. Now, they can certainly add some more wrinkles to their game, getting close in on those 3rd and 4th and goal plays. But I think at this point, a good 50 to 60% of the issue is mental. I think it's a confidence issue, and that can be worked out over time. Another area for improvement that really specific to this game is turnovers. Texas had 2 turnovers in this game, an interception and a fumble, both by Malik Murphy. I think a big part of that goes to this is his first start of all time. And so he is not going to be as tuned in or dialed in as he will be after multiple starts under his belt. So I don't think it's necessarily anything to worry about, just something to work on during this week's practice. So overall, there's a lot of positives for the Texas Longhorns this week. There's a few things that certainly need to be worked on. But I think this is a nice confidence-boosting win for the Longhorns. And that's especially important as you go into this coming week's matchup against defending conference champion Kansas State. I'll be back soon with the preview for Texas-Kansas State, as well as the entire slate of Week 10 games. In the meantime, I say God bless each and every one of you. Hook 'em horns. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.